Hello. Hold, pretty people. It's the first one of the year. I'm so out of practice. Okay, wait. Wait. I have to get the clapper board. Here I was thinking I was so organized. Okay, what's the date? The 8th? Okay, hold please. Hold please. 1 8 26. First one of the year. Here we go, friends. Woohoo! Welcome to Live at the Loom. Here we are. I have missed you so much. It is very, very weird to have a Thursday without you. That is for sure. Hello, friends. How the heck are you? Happy New Year to you and to everyone. I'm so happy you're here. Just in case we haven't met yet, my name is Chris Acton with Acting Creative, and this is Live at the Loom. We do this on Thursdays where we all gather and chat about weaving, life, weaving, all the good things. So without further ado, please give a very huge thank you to Lori, our gatekeeper, who is primed and ready. She is excited. New year, new us, or just same us, better version. However you want to do that. So I see that one of our very important weavers, is that a VIW, very important weavers, that Connie had a birthday. Connie, what day was your birthday? Let me know what day was your birthday, because you know we're gonna sing for you, honey. You know that was just let us know what day. I missed it in the comments, so put it in there for me so we can celebrate. Is it today? No way, friends! Today is Connie's birthday. All right, are you ready? Everyone, tune up. Me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Connie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! Woo! Connie is turning 29 one more time. We love that. Connie, we are so grateful you were born, honey. We really, really are. We can't imagine any of this without you. Happy birthday. I hope that the whole family is treating you like the royalty that you are, darling, and they're doing all kinds of special things. What? Look. Okay, Carol says it's her wedding anniversary today, too. Wow, all the parties. Look at you. Connie's been weaving for 52 years, friends. 50. Okay, wait. 52 years. Come on. That is remarkable. Connie, we are just like, we are not worthy. That is amazing. See, I love that. Happy birthday, sweetheart. We're so we're so happy. Alex Madison says, "Did you hear me? I sang really loud." I'm sure she did. Alex, you have a very nice voice. I've heard you doing some singing. That's right. Carrie says, "All hail Queen Connie." Amen. I can just see Connie sitting in her chair. She may or may not have brushed her hair. She's like, "I'm here. I'm ready to receive all of the accolades." We love that. Okay, friends, tell me. It's been a couple weeks. What did I miss? What has been happening in your corner of the world? What is going on with you? Tell me, fill me in on all of the good stuff. I was traveling for the holidays. I was at 3 different places. I was with my friends Lisa and Tom right before Christmas, and then my sisters right after Christmas in Detroit, and then my brothers in Indianapolis for New Year's. So I was all over the place. So let me just say this. I had a fabulous time, and I was so flippin' happy to be home. Who is with me? I was glad I went, and I was glad I was back home after that. So glad. It was a lot of peopling. It was a lot of peopling and not sleeping in my own bed. Don't get me wrong. All those people are delightful, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was really wonderful, valuable time with them. But So happy to be home in my own bed. Yes. Yeah. Connie is in her recliner. Did I call that or what? Connie's in her recliner. Hello, Pixie. See, we love that. That is awesome. Okay, friends, let me say some hellos. You guys have been, you are ready. You are primed. I can feel the energy this morning. You are primed and ready. First of all, I need to give a gold star to Ruth. Do you see this comment where it says first? Friends, that was at 7 a.m., 6:58 a.m. That is 2.5 hours before we start. Ruth, amazing, darling. Uh-huh. Now, let me just say this, that the fabulous Jennifer Fowler, she popped in right after that. I mean, not right after that, but she popped in about 8:40. Jennifer Fowler is here. We love that. Who else is joining us this morning? Anne is here. I love that. Hello, Anne. And Ernie. Woohoo! Ernie says, happy 2026. Fabulous. Ernie, it's going to be a good year. I can tell. We're starting off with Connie's birthday. How can it not be wrong or not be good? This is awesome. Gemma's on. Woohoo! Donna is here and Priscilla is here. Let's see. Ruth says, I'm putting on 15 yards of 10-2 cotton for some overshot blankets and shawls. I have some linen that I want to try for the weft. Okay, you're a very smart person, Ruth. Indeed. Cotton for the warp, linen for the weft. You're much smarter than I am. Yes. Cotton in the warp, linen in the weft. That's brilliant. You're brilliant. Yes. Kudos to you. Let's see. Jennifer said she made a neck warmer for her neighbor for when she walks her dog. I love that. Look at the projects you guys have been doing. That's so fun. Oh, Deborah's here. Woohoo! Deborah says, good morning from Tucson, Arizona. 8:15, need to make breakfast. Right? Yes. I love that. Carrie is on. I love how Carrie says, I haven't decided what trouble with a capital T I'm going to get into for 2026 yet. Okay, Carrie, whatever it is, we are here for it. Sign us up. Whatever trouble Carrie decides is the best kind of trouble. That is for sure. Christy Lofton is here. I love that. Let's see. Who else? Who else is on? Oh, Gemma's here. Yes. I thought I saw Gemma snuck in there. Hello, my friend. How are you? Christy says, trying to see if I can wind 21 yards of 8-2 on my tabletop warping mill. I've gotten 15 yards, but trying to squish to get a couple more rotations. That's hefty, 21 yards. Okay. Here's my question, Christy Lofton. If you have 21 yards on the back, is it a sectional? How do you keep that from like sliding off into the abyss on the back beam? How do you keep that straight? If it's not a sectional. If it's sectional, that makes sense. But if it's not, how do you know what I mean? You can read the hand signals, right? How do you get it from not sliding? How do you keep them straight so they're all the same? Just let me know what your tips are there. Lori Klein is here. Woohoo! Did I mention Carol's on? Carol's on. Yep. Let's see. Priscilla said she, what is this? Had to move my weaving space and shuffle my boys' bedrooms into my weaving space. Uh-oh. Of course, that leads to wallpaper removal and drywall repair and painting. This sounds like a perfect example of the snowball effect. We did one thing that led to 27 more things. Been there. Yeah. Not with home improvement necessarily, but so many other things. Priscilla's like, but the new weaving space is amazing. See? All worth it then. All of the wallpaper removal, which sounds like zero fun, and all the other things. Liz is on. Woohoo! Did I mention Alex Madison here? She is. Alex, I am enjoying right there my official Alex Madison sponsored mug warmer. It's working hard for me today. It has been working hard for me today and the whole week, honestly. Love that. Let's see. Lori says, we are selling our former house in Alaska, and I'm waiting for a final closing to celebrate by buying a, what is it? A Lotion Flex table loom? Honey, what is that? That sounds exciting. I am not familiar with that one. Huh. There we go. Connie says, Christy, be very careful when you squish extra warp on the mill. Ask me how I know. Yup. Okay, Christy says, I just use brown craft paper that is wider than the warp. Have not had an issue with tension. Fantastic. Oh, good. Good. I love that. Fantastic. Okay, so some of you have been putting your projects into the comments. If you haven't yet, do that for me, please, because I want to hear about everything that is happening with you. By the way, friends, let me just tell you that you're here on the right day. We have a special guest. We have a very, very special guest. We're going to bring her on in just a moment. But if you didn't catch the big news, the doors are now open for the Dress Your Loom course. You know what? To go along with that, let me put a nice little link right there, friends. Doors are now open for the Dress Your Loom course. They're open the 7th through the 15th. And so you'll see we're doing all kinds of fun promotional things to go with it. But I wanted to bring on one of our students. So the fabulous Shirley is here. Shirley Bewley is here. Woo-hoo! We're going to chat with her live in just a moment. I love Shirley. She's just one of my favorites, that's for sure. But friends, if you have been waiting with bated breath for the doors for the Dress Your Loom course to be open again, is your lucky day. Let me just tell you, you're in luck. Yep, doors are open right now. You can register for whichever version you like and start all the fun with us. January 19th is when we'll kick everything off. So it's going to be good. Yay. I know, right? Liz says, yay, Shirley. Love that. Shirley. Sure. I know. We can't wait to have her on. That is for sure. Let's see. Ruth said that she finished a twin size twill blanket for my 6-year-old son, Spider-Man colors and black embroidered spiders. Okay, that sounds amazing. Okay, but a twin size blanket, that's pretty big, Ruth. What was the final size for that, my friend? Oh, I'm pushing the wrong buttons. I'm out of practice, you guys. I am out of the practice. Okay, let me see. I can take this off. By the way, while I'm thinking about it, I just added more sessions to this. We're doing a free event. It's called the 3 Ways to Make Dressing a Loom Easier and More Fun. And I just added some more sessions. So if you missed the first couple or haven't registered yet, there's still time. You got time. Jump right in there, friends. Do you know what? I didn't even change the color for January. Wow. I feel like I'm failing spectacularly for Live at the Loom prep here. Let me see. What color should we use here, friends? We used blue for, we had blue for December. What color should we use? We'll change it on the fly. What do you think? What's a good January color? Lori says orange. Okay, we could do orange. Seems like unconventional, but I like that. We'll do, okay, I'll go with the first one. That's okay. We'll do orange. All right, brand color. Let me see if I can pick one. This is such a test of my multitasking skills, friends. You have no idea. How about something that's like, oh, no. Sorry. Let me not react so strongly. How about like a nicer orange? Is that, Lori, is that okay? She's like, okay, that's okay. Okay. Did you see me? I was like, oh, no. I was like, wow, the snow. Oh, okay. Aren't you brilliant? Yes, right here. Oh, no. Okay. She said, Lori says, but the snow Pantene cloud chaser, cloud dancer, I think it is, which is white. Friends, our color of the year is white. What? Did you see the video? I put together our Pantone color of the year video. And let's just say I started off by a strongly worded letter to Pantone. Say, what? White. Come on, people. First of all, it could be that I'm not cool enough to appreciate white. And I get that. There's so many ways I'm not very hip. There's so many ways I'm not very hip. But White? Really? Friends, come on. So tell me this. What color would you have picked for, what would you be your color for 2026? Let me know. Connie says green. I love that. I'm all for a green. Yes, please. Ooh. Deborah says she's just starting her pinwheel towels after transport from Vermont to Arizona. We'll be tired of these towels at study hall. Never, darling, never. Carol says the orange kind of looks like Century 21 mustard. I don't mind some mustard. That's all right. It is pretty close though. You're right. That is yeah. Lori Klein says dressing Claire with Strickler's 728. If you know, you know. I don't know. So is that, am I not allowed to know? What is Strickler's 728? Is it really hard? Is it really easy? Is it really, all the Strickler stuff is 8 shaft. That's gonna have a few more moving parts. Wow. I like that kind of teaser. If you know, you know. Okay. All right. See, Liz knows. She's like, it's on my list. Okay, what? Someone tell me. Okay, that's true. Okay, Ruth says, just be grateful I didn't pick pink. You know what, sister? Yes. A pale pink would have made me cry. A rich pink, I could hang with like a cranberry something. That's okay. But yeah, a pastel pink, that would have made me cry. Yeah. Carol says, I appreciate all the colors, but I'm tired of the run of years in a row of neutrals. We've had, okay, if you look back, the from Pantone at least, I know many people have different kinds of colors of the year, but at least for Pantone, they had some good, they had a couple good kind of purplish colors not too long ago, which I appreciate. I like a purple. Clearly, I like a purple from the tartan. Clearly. Ooh, Catherine says royal blue. Yes, please. You know what? That's so funny. Shirley said royal blue too. Look at that. We should have had a blue. Aqua, patina blue. Yes. Deborah says purple is always the only color. I love that passion for a color, Deborah. That's perfect. Sam says, can you believe someone got paid at Pantone to pick white? I got news, honey. It probably wasn't one person. It's probably a whole committee. It was probably a whole group of them that said, you know, it'd be great here. White. Oh, okay. Lori says 80s lavender purple would have been my choice. Baggy jeans from the 80s are back. Is that true? I am so not a fashion trend. Lori in the background was like, yep. 80s lavender purple. This feels like this should be shimmery. Is that we add to that like a shimmery lavender? Is that what you're thinking, Lori? Hello, Connie. We have 2 Connies in. Look at this. I love that. Welcome, my friend. Sydney says, made it. Earl is now loaded with 24 ends per inch white warp, and I'm liking it. To each your own. That's Did I tell you about the story about me doing an all-white project? So I guess there's 2, but here's what I was thinking of. So my sister at the time was like, you know, I need some new placemats for the table. Will you do like just all white placemats? I'm like, ugh, really? You've met me, right? Really? All white? So I'm like, okay. So I did like a texture on texture kind of thing. So I had 2 different types of yarn, but one was fuzzy and one wasn't, kind of thing. And they turned out, I mean, they were white, friends. They were white placemats. I don't know what happened to them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think she wanted something embroidered on them. I wasn't going to do that. So they may have gone straight to Goodwill. I don't know. You know, you have to be careful who you give these things to. That's for sure. Okay, friends. Ooh. What Carol says, splat some good chunky mustard on a fresh pretzel. I'm happy. So the yellow color that worked for you. Okay. Cindy says hot pink should have been this year's color. Hot pink, huh? See, that'd have been if I had to do a pink, like a intense. And I know, y'all. Okay, this is Carol who watched. Poor girl, you watched how many episodes of Live at the Loom to tally up the poll for the tartan? You should never watch that many. That's not no. Oh, good. Shirley says 728 is way in the back and is very beautiful. Okay, great. I'll have to find it then. Someone will have to send me a picture of that because that's. Gemma says the color at the studio this week is cotton candy. Oh, there you go. Ooh, hot Connie Hobbs. I am doing double weave blanket for my older daughter. Very nice. Oh, that's a great gift. I love that. Connie Peterson. Speaking of purple, yes, I have enough now. I'm going to weave game time towels in Viking purple and gold for my Viking loving boys for next Christmas. I love that. What a good goal. And wow, look at you already thinking ahead. That's amazing. Cindy says the white warp was a request, not my choice. That's okay. Different strokes for different folks. It's totally okay. Yes, that's all right. Yeah, thank you, Carol. White placemats, that screams spill on me. Absolutely. It's gonna be wine, ketchup, and everything. Yeah. Hello. Is it Chris? I think my favorite color is plaid or paisley. I like that. It's not one color. It's the way they're fit together. I like that. It's too bad we can't easily do a paisley. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Yep. I like it. All right, friends. I think it's time. I think we have warmed up. We've warmed up the audience enough. It is time to bring the fabulous Shirley to hang with us. Everyone, please give a huge warm welcome to Shirley Bewley. Shirley. There she is. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. I'm so glad you could join us. This is so much fun. I think that it's always a treat when we can we see your name in the chat for so much, but then to put see your beautiful face.
Yes, that is great fun because
yes.
I absolutely adore the chats. The
chat is something.
They make my week.
Right? Yes. For sure. All right, darling. Let's start out by can you give us a little bit of your kind of crafting background before you kind of got into weaving? What kind of
Let's see. When I was a little girl, my mom bought me one of those, square metal things that you got the
loops?
The knit that you made pot holders out of.
Oh yeah. I love a pot holder.
Started there.
Yes.
And of course, I was in 4-H, so I learned to sew. And then later, my cousin taught me how to do cross stitch. My grandmother tried very hard to teach me to crochet, but my left-handed cousin finally said, "Here, do it this way," because I couldn't hold my brain didn't work that way.
Are you lefty?
Hold that hook like a pencil and make it work.
Are you left-handed then?
No, I'm right-handed, but my brain just didn't work with that.
Got it. Okay.
And then probably in the 90s, I learned to knit, which I fell completely in love with. And of course, I've been sewing my entire life. But when I moved to Idaho, someone in my little knitting group mentioned that there was a weaving guild about an hour from us, and they were having a beginner class. So I took that, and I fell in love. It's like, and I've always wanted to, start at the beginning with, a sheep or whatever, and then create the yarn and make something out of it. That
like a whole
really
sheep
great.
Scarf kind of thing.
I tried spinning and said, yeah, that's not for me.
You said maybe not.
So, yeah. But anyway, I went and I took that class and I fell in love with it. And I have come to realize after taking your class what the real hang up was there. I mean, she was an hour away and she was good.
Yeah.
But then I had to start collecting up the loom and all of the parts and pieces and everything. And so that was taking a long time. And
Did you
yeah, I
work on
couldn't.
her looms then, Shirley, or did you
Yeah,
have
we
your own
worked on her loom. So
Okay.
my suggestion would be have a loom that you can work on at home.
Yeah.
Get a little table loom or something
Something. Yeah,
to
something.
start with, because
Yeah.
that really stopped me in my tracks. So it was several years, and in the interim,
Yeah.
they had a little four shaft that was for sale, so I bought that and started collecting things. And in the meantime, my sister knew a gal whose mom had been a weaver for many, many years and had passed away, and she was selling all of her things.
What? Okay,
And
that's a great way to do it. You just get the
oh, it's the
whole
best.
collection,
It's
the
the
whole thing.
best because
Yeah.
not only did I get the loom, but there was a bench. There were all her tools, all her heddles, all
Nice.
of, and a huge bunch of yarn. And
Wow.
so
That's amazing.
then I was really intimidated because it's like, oh, now what am I going to do?
Right? What
And
happens
how am I
here?
going to learn to actually make this all work together? And that's when I discovered Live at the Loom,
Nice.
and then you had that class. And so
And what were
for
Shirley, what were you looking for when you were decided you were gonna take it, the dress your loom stuff?
Well, I just wanted to know how to get started. I figured once I got started, it's kind of
You
like
will
my left-handed cousin teaching me to hold my hook different. Once I
Yeah.
got started, you know,
Yeah, no problem.
crazy stuff happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so what I realized was having something to work on, if you have a guild that you can go work on every day or weeks, once a week or something, that's fine. But having a tool there that you can work on is and then even more important than that was the ability to go and get those classes that we have. Once you take the class, then
Yeah.
you've got those classes all online that you can go look at any time of day,
Right,
in the
whenever you
middle
need
of
it.
the night, three
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning when you wake up because you can't sleep. Um, and refresh your memory. And for me, the way Chris teaches it, because she gives you small bites at a time. And so you can go do that and say, okay, what's next? And it's so simple and smooth. And then you can go back and look at it. I have done so many, many times. So
Excellent.
that's it in a
Wonderful.
nutshell.
Did you have, one kinda big takeaway from the class? Like, after it was done, you're like, "Oh, that one thing really changed the game for you." Did you have something
the
like that?
the realization that it was really quite simple, and I like to I like things being orderly. I mean, in your sewing and your knitting and your crochet and all of that kind of thing, there are steps. And I really appreciated the steps and the clearness. And it was really easy. Once once the veil is lifted, then it's like, oh, I could do that.
Right? I got
And then the sky's the limit, after
nice.
that. And
So
and then
good.
having um all of those classmates and the Live at the Loom group, and
Community.
now the online Weavers Guild, to pick brains and ask
Yeah.
questions, and
Makes
hey,
a
have you
difference
ever
having
done
everyone around.
this? And then yeah, it's
Ah.
fabulous.
So
I
now,
would
Shirley,
highly.
let me
And
go ahead.
the other thing I was thinking of this morning was
Yeah.
um that class, or that guild being an hour away.
Uh-huh.
The money I spent on the class
Mhm.
was way less than I would have spent traveling back and forth
Back and forth.
to get to
Yeah.
get the same thing, because it would have taken me years, and this way it was only 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah. Yeah, precisely. You're like, talk
Yeah.
about shrinking the timeline. Yes, that makes sense.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
That
So now,
that's
Shirley,
important.
these days, what do you have more than one loom then? Is that what
No, I just
the
have
one?
I have the 8 shaft. I do have an inkle, which
Oh, sweet.
I'm that's my goal this year is to do something on it.
Okay.
I want
I
to
like that
make
goal.
my grand dog a collar. I'll start there.
Sweet.
Um,
I love it.
but yeah, so I only have the one, which
Okay.
I don't know that I would like someday maybe to get a table loom,
Okay.
a small table loom,
Yeah.
because then I could take it with me when I go visit my sisters.
It travels. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something small I could travel.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the 8 shaft is wonderful because I think I've only used all 8 one time, but
Oh,
mostly
lots of
4.
potential.
But now I'm discovering that you can do 3 and 6 and
Anything you want. Yes. Okay, so Shirley, what kind of things have you found that you really enjoy weaving? I mean, do you have certain styles, certain items? What's are you kind of finding your specific niche?
well,
Yeah.
depends on if I'm wanting beautiful or fast.
Oh, oh, I like it.
Um,
Okay.
for fast, even weave is amazing. And then you use colors for the excitement.
Just like a plain
And
weave without
then, yeah, just like, the dish towels that I made, I had
yeah.
gotten this before I learned to weave. I bought a kit from Jane Stafford, and
Oh,
it
sure.
was lots of 5 beautiful bright colors. I fell in love with them and said, "Oh gosh, my family would love those." So, they sat there for 2 years waiting for me to get to learn how to use my loom. But yeah, but that is fast. And then I did some variegated um yarn and just made a piece of cloth in even weave for my daughter.
Ooh,
It goes really quick. But when you want to have some excitement with a pattern,
yeah,
then that's a whole nother thing. And it for me it takes longer.
sure.
And
Have you
so
played with some
one
twill and some of those kind of things though?
twill and then some huck, which I'm working
Ooh,
on right now, which is really
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
It takes a long time. I'm using 8.2, so I
Tinier.
know you like the 8.4, and I understand why, because it's quicker. You get a lot farther a lot quicker than you
Goes
do with those
fast.
little tiny threads.
Yep.
One of the things on my goal is to make curtains. Only I have in my stash. I got this. I don't know what it is. It's tiny.
Oh, it's
It's
really little.
about a size 20 crochet thread size. It's
Ooh.
really small. It's
So just like
smaller
sewing thread.
than 8.2. Yeah, not quite, but
Not
almost.
quite.
Yes.
Okay, okay.
And
That's
so
sweet.
that is so it depends on what the inspiration is for the time, whether for 8.4 is wonderful for towels and all of those utility kind of things, and it has a great hand. And then the 8.2 is even a little bit more softer and drapey, and you get a little more intricate patterns
Sure. The scale's
with it.
different.
Yep, yeah. So
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Well, you mentioned doing things with your Inkle loom this year. What other kind of weaving goals do you want to knock out this year?
well, this year, what I my top number one goal
Uh-huh.
be aside from specific things that I'd like to weave
Sure.
is to do one weaving project a month. I don't know if I'm going to get it done, but with the April and October weave alongs is it's quite inspiring, and it's like, oh yeah, you can do this. And of course, the more you do it, the faster you get.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
having the live at the loom, or excuse me, the dress your loom
Mhm.
class,
Yeah.
and all of the little secrets that you give us, because that's what I find I go back to look at the most
Yeah.
now after dressing my loom several times is I think she had a secret for this. And of
There
course,
was a
in
tip
all of your
here.
videos
Yes.
too.
Yeah.
Yes, the tips are, and yeah, fabulous. Like, oh, that would make a difference. Okay.
That is, I
It's
think,
important.
one of the things that helps if you go through it more than once, is that the first time you're just kind of getting the
Yes.
lay of the land, and the second time you're like,
3
"Oh,
times minimum.
yeah, there go 3 times," Shirley says.
Yep,
That's the key.
minimum.
That is
Yeah.
the key. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I love this goal of doing 1 a month. I think that's brilliant. I think that, you're exactly right. By setting that goal, small projects can be achievable in a
Yes.
month, of course. But then if you know you're gonna dress your loom at least once a month, boy, it'll be second nature. You're like, "Okay, I got this. No problem." That's a
Yes.
great goal. I think it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Very nice. We could all use that.
The study hall has been great for inspiration for that
Yeah.
too. It's that helps so much because so now Tuesdays and Thursdays are weaving days.
Excellent. Ooh, I
And
love
whenever
that,
else I can do it.
right? That's fantastic.
Mm,
How fun. Well,
yeah.
wonderful. Thank you so much for coming on and hanging with me. This is
My
so
pleasure.
sweet. I
I
love
love you
it.
all.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Shirley. We love
Yep.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. Okay. Isn't she the coolest? Shirley. I love that girl. She's just the sweetest. I know, right? Lori says, "You're adorable." She totally is. Yeah. Right? Lots of comments about good goals. Yeah, definitely. Oh man. So fun. So, as you might have guessed, then part of the reason we had Shirley on, besides the fact that she's amazing and we always want to talk to Shirley, is that the doors are now open for the Dress Your Loom course. So, friends, be sure to check it out. Here is your link to go see if now is the right time to do it. Which, let me let you in a little secret. Now's the right time to do it. Come on over. We're gonna save you. We're gonna save you a seat. So let's see. Let's finish strong, shall we? Our first one of the year. This has been amazing. You guys are knocking it out of the park. Don't forget this little dude right here. We're doing a free event, 3 ways to make dressing your loom easier and more fun. We still have sessions available, friends, if you want to jump in and join us. Um, dressing a loom should not be hard or cause you stress, friends. So come hang with us. We'll discuss ways that we can make it all feel easier, and then you'll want to do more weaving. Yay! That's what we're aiming for. More weaving, please. That's what we want. What else do I need to mention to you beautiful people? Okay, how about this one? The Acting Creative Insiders. Okay, the calendar gods have smiled on us because next week we not only have study hall on Tuesday, but we have the online Weavers Guild meeting on Thursday. So a week from today, online Weavers Guild. Friends, the topic, are you ready? Double weave. That's what we're going to talk about. So if you've been curious, if you've done a little bit of double weave, if you've done a lot of double weave, come join us. That is what we're going to be discussing next Thursday at the online Weavers Guild meeting. And if you haven't yet experienced a study hall, it is worth it. It is worth it to try it at least once. Cindy, back me up here. It is worth it to try it at least once. And don't forget, friends, we have a Facebook group. The Acting Creative Community is a lovely group over there on Facebook. And they're very sweet. They're wonderful. It's a wonderful group there. Be sure to answer the questions to join the group, and then we will welcome you with open arms. Please come on over. And lastly, friends, if you aren't yet getting the love notes every week from me, you're invited. I like to include a little story about what's happening over here, and I'll make sure you have all the links for the stuff that's happening so you don't have to go hunting and pecking for them. They're delivered right into your inbox. Whew, man, what a fabulous time. Oh, see, Alex Madison, we needed you for this week. Like, comment, subscribe, and come back next week. That's perfect. And the right sentiment. That's exactly right, friends. See, you guys are awesome. Yes, next week, I'll be right back here. Mark your calendars. I'll be right back here next week. Now, just as a note, friends, in 2 Thursdays, I'm on vacation. I know it seems like I was just on vacation, but that was like holiday stuff. This is recovering from Dress Your Loom stuff. I'll be on vacation in 2 weeks. Next week, I'll be right back here. So mark your calendars. What's the date? Let's see. 2 weeks. Today's the 8th and 14. That sounds like the 22nd. Is that right? 7 is, yeah, 22nd. 22nd. There's no live at the Loom that day, friends. But next week, for sure, join me back here. We will. I don't know if we can match having Shirley on. I think we've reached the apex. I think we're at the pinnacle. We've had Shirley to join us for live at the Loom. It doesn't get better than that. All right, friends, you know what your homework is this week, right? Do something creative just for you, friends. I know there's a lot of things in life pulling you in different directions, but take a moment, throw a shuttle, pet your yarn, do something creative just for you, friends. So in the meantime, be sure to check out our free event that's happening this week and next week, and the Dress Your Loom course. All right, everyone, have a wonderful, fabulous, marvelous week, and I'll see you right back here next Thursday. Happy weaving.